Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinny Cool and this is Gems of War. And today, the devs put out a sneak peek video with Syrian. So we'll be taking a look at that. And my levels are blazing on this new account. Level 269. Pretty crazy, right? I was level 200 in the last one, and the one before that I was level like 170. So, crushing it. Got like 100 levels in like 2 days. Something like that. I don't know. 3 days? Something like that. But it's all because of the Vault event. And look at these souls, too. 200,000 souls. Over 1,000,000 gold. 1.2 million gold. Let me get this chat popped up, and we'll get to that dev video. Which I don't know how that's going to work. I might have to mess with the audio a little bit. You have to bear with me. Try not to do a super long stream today. The awesome foreign object that the dentist decided to keep in my mouth is bothering me a little bit. Usually it's when I stream a little bit too much, and we've been going 2-3 hours every stream. Usually it's like an hour and a half, so we've been overdoing it a little bit. And it's like better today. It was worse yesterday and the day before that, but I don't want to like aggravate it too much. But yeah, let's say hi to everybody in the chat, then we'll get to that video, then we'll get rolling on the Vault event. We got Sana here. Check out that community tab post. It's the poll for what your members only video will be for July. And we're going to end it today, like tonight, tomorrow morning, somewhere around there, whenever I get to it to end. I can't end it, but I'm going to just choose the winner, whatever's winning at the time when I decide to look at it, whether it's tonight or tomorrow morning. So today's the last day to vote. It's a pretty close race. And yeah, get your vote in so we can try to make that video by Wednesday. So it's not exactly the 15th, but it's the Wednesday of the 15th, because that's the day where I do EverQuest, and I feel like that's a good day to put out a extra Gems of War video for the members and everybody else, because we're going to release that other one too, the top 20 underrated troops. That was a members only video for the last month, is now going to go out to the public on Wednesday. So 3 videos on Wednesday. But yeah, let's see. We got Mark, we got Sana, we got Classic. Mark says best vault weekend ever, 412 keys on PS5 and 369 on mobile so far. Nice. Classic says it's 4 a.m. start times for you. I know, dude. You're like three hours before me or something. Wow, you're. Well, you might be even more before me there. 4 a.m. California. It's almost 7 now. You were right. Yeah, I think you're 3 hours before me. Mark got 4 mythics. Nice. Which ones did you get? My weather is crazy where I'm at. It's super hot today, which is awesome. You guys know why. Because I'm not going out there. Do you do Gap all the time, says Maka to Mark. Anthony's here. Anita's here. Maka's here. Hola, Anthony. Caustic Life, good to see ya. Been a while, I feel. You didn't see the poll? It's like one below the... I put a new post up, and then it should be one down from that on the community tab. Okay, so we're ready to go. Let's do this thing. Alright, let me try to get this video up. You guys can hear me, right? Everything sounding okay? Because we're going to have to do some audio checks on this video if you guys want to hear it. Because I usually have the desktop audio pretty low on these live streams, so I might have to turn it up. And I have to do a chapter. So let me get it switched over to that. First of all, let's get the visuals. Alright, we should have it on the screen now. I'm hoping. Let me go get the time. We're at about the 5-minute mark, so let me put a chapter in. Dev video. Sneak peek. 5-minute mark. Save. Alright, now the interesting part. Can we get the audio? Get the audio. And the chat's going to be... I'll look at the chat on my TV. You hear me good? Okay, now let's see if you can hear the video. Let me play it. Hold on. Where's it at? Do I have to refresh? Play. Hopefully it's not broken. Refreshing. Did they break their video? What's going on here? I can't get it to go. Let's go to home. Latest news. Maybe it's broken. I don't know. They do that sometimes. They don't. Yeah, well, it's not working for me. I'm clicking it. It's not playing. Unless somebody has a backdoor situation. I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe the forum. See if they got like a link. Forum. If the forum will come up. This laptop does not like to do all these things at once. Maybe this? Aha! Did I get it? Hold on. Maybe. Alright, maybe. Can you guys see that? Just won't play. Oh, here we go. Full screen.
Hello, adventurers. It's Syrian here with a look at the final part, the culmination.
All right, let me know how it sounds.
Conclusion to our series of PvP updates. Gems of War version 8.0 Immortals. Well, I say final, but as always, we're listening to feedback and making adjustments as we go, and we're having a blast with all these new toys. So never fear. There will be plenty more PvP stuff coming.
Somebody let me know in the chat if it sounds good or not. Is it too low?
This update is called Immortals, so let's start.
Okay, hold on. I'll turn it up.
These are...
Let me turn off the Gems of War music too. Come on. Let's turn that music off. Let me go to my OBS. Let me go to desktop audio. So you guys could hear it a little bit, right? It's so low? Okay. Hold on a second. Desktop audio. Putting it up. We'll try again here. It still might be low, but I don't want to blow your eardrums out, so. Try this. Let me know how this sounds.
A new troop type, not a new rarity, but a new type of troop that works in some different ways to your regular troops. There will be 10 Immortals when 8.0 releases, and a new featured Immortal every PvP season.
Is that better or what?
More on seasons shortly, though.
Anita Maka Mark Sana Classic.
Troop, even
it's good now? Okay, I'll start over
still
then.
If used in their home region in PvP. You can use them. Hello, adventurers. It's Syrian here with a look at the final part, the culmination, the ultimate epic conclusion to our series of PvP updates. Gems of War version 8.0 Immortals. Well, I say final, but as always, we're listening to feedback and making adjustments as we go, and we're having a blast with all these new toys, so never fear.
Alright, I'm going to want to pause it every once in a while, because I don't want to steal like their whole video without me saying something. But yeah, they just said it's the last PvP update, which is good.
There will be plenty more PvP stuff coming. This update is called Immortals, so let's start with Immortals. These are a new troop type, not a new rarity, but a new type of troop that works in some different ways to your regular troops. There will be 10 Immortals when 8.0 releases, and a new featured Immortal every PvP season. More on seasons shortly though. An Immortal is stronger than a regular troop, even a mythic, and they are stronger still if used in their home region in PvP. You can use them outside of PvP too, but they won't get
kind of want to see that troop spell. Hold on.
You can use them, and they are strong.
Alright, it says deal 24 true splash damage to 3 random enemies boosted by burning gems. If used in Central Spire, deal double damage. I wanted to see that.
An Immortal is stronger than a regular.
Reduce damage from skulls by 40%. Immune to all status effects. It's got invulnerable. Cleansing fire. Create 2 burning gems when my turn begins.
Troop, even a mythic. And they are stronger still if used in their home region in PvP. You can use them outside of PvP too, but they won't get that sweet, sweet region bonus.
Alright, you can use them outside of PvP. You can.
And you can only have one immortal in your team at a time. That's important, so choose wisely. To unlock an immortal, you need to collect 10 of their immortal souls. That will give you an immortal at level 1. A level 1 immortal is about as powerful as a level 20 mythic, without its traits. Once you have the immortal, you need to keep feeding it immortal souls to level it up further. They can go as high as level 30. Traits are all
Kind of want to look at these. We got pet upgrade, Titanius is Dracos. Pet effect increase, weapon upgrade, weapon tempering 4, life bonus plus 4 life. Stat boost plus 2 attack, plus 1 life, plus 3 armor, plus 2 magic. Weapon upgrade, tempering 5, pet upgrade. So as you're leveling your immortal, I guess you also level your weapon and your pet? Maybe?
unlocked by level 4 instead of using trait stones. After that, as they level, they receive stat boosts, a special pet that powers them up further, a weapon to synergize with them, mana cost reductions, and finally, they unlock awakened versions of their traits. Now, as you might have seen in the Immortal menu, each Immortal has its souls listed below it, instead of the number of copies you own. You can only own one of each Immortal, so it's a convenient place to show that. You'll see those souls listed with Immortals when they appear in the regular troop menu too. So where do these Immortal souls
Convert all gems of a chosen color to Doom Skulls. Deal 22 true damage to all enemies. If used in Ancient Ket, deal double damage. That's cool.
come from? Well, you're going to get them by opening a burning chest. Let's take a look at those next. If you select the burning chest button over on the left of the map, you will find yourself in the burning chest menu. There's a good chance when you open a burning chest that you will receive some immortal.
Let's take a look at this. Receive 10, 20, or 50 random immortal souls, or receive 20 gold marks or 50 silver marks, or receive a bronze, silver, or gold icon. Okay. So, kind of like shiny keys, right?
Immortal souls, 10, 20, or even 50 for a single immortal. You might find some gold or silver marks instead. Or perhaps an icon. Bronze, silver, and gold icons can be exchanged for increasing amounts of extra VP, which count toward your various goals in the game. Icons also have a unique interaction with seasons, but we'll get to that in a moment. To open these burning chests, you need 10 burning marks. These are going to be generated by things you do as part of the PvP season, which segues very nicely into talking about PvP seasons. PvP seasons are going to last 11 weeks with
So when you're opening those burning chests, you really want the immortal souls. You probably don't want the silver marks, the gold marks, the statues.
no gap in between them. That will keep them running at the same pace as campaigns, which have 10 weeks on and 1 week off. When a new season starts, two things will happen. First, your VP will reset to 0. You'll need to earn it back during the new season to unlock Alliance ranks, PvP shop items and such. Second, any icons, those things from the burning chests, that you have not exchanged for VP will be automatically exchanged for 10% of their VP value. This is how you get a season head start with your VP. So, with the season underway, you will see it consists of 3 parts: the featured immortal, a new one each season, the season goals, and the season pass. Let's start with the season goals. There are 9 goals, each with 3 levels. Some of these can be completed quickly. Some you will need to work towards also.
Let's take a look. Reach Monolith level 5, win Citadel battles, win Guardian battles, win Monolith battles. 84 Monolith battles there, 21. Okay. 120, win 120 Citadel battles.
Season. Each goal rewards either burning marks or immortal souls for the featured immortal. Then we have our season pass. It has 90 levels to work your way through. You do this simply by earning VP. It's one track which has free and premium rewards, and every third reward is free. There are a huge variety of things in this pass: burning marks, immortal souls for the featured immortal, talismans, cursed runes, boosters, shiny keys, and plenty more, even a few orbs. You need 2,000 VP for each level in the pass. That's 180,000 VP to complete, which is well achievable over the 11 weeks. So, Immortals, Burning Chests and Seasons. 8.0 is going to be a huge update. We can't wait to let this loose in the wild and see what you all think. So start shining your short sword, buffing your bardiche, and polishing your polearm, and we'll see you in Gems of War 8.0 Immortals.
Okay, so that's that. That sounds pretty cool. It's gonna be a collect-a-thon kind of thing. So there's gonna be a new season pass. There's a new pass. But if you're doing it for free and you're just playing PvP, you should get the rewards. It was like every third reward is for free or something. So if you buy the pass, you get everything, and if you don't buy the pass, you only get like every third reward. So hopefully they make those every third rewards good enough for the free people, but make the pay pass like enticing enough for people to buy. I don't know how much it cost. I didn't see that. Did you guys see that? But yeah, sounds pretty cool. I'll have to rewatch it to really digest it, but wanted to watch it on stream, give a couple little thoughts about it, pause, look at some stuff. And yeah, we did that. So let me go fix everything back the way it was. Let me turn this desktop audio down. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I forget what I had this on, like 10% or something, because I don't really care about desktop audio. We can leave it at like 20 though. Maybe I don't. Put it back. Alright, and then I'll switch it back to the game. I'll have to put a chapter in. Hold on. So we can let people skip it if they're just looking for the new account playthrough. Getting better and better at this. Okay, 18-minute mark. I'm gonna do all this stuff while I stream. Crazy. Save. Okay, I think we're good. Just back to the game. Back to the chat. Alright, so let me turn this back up a little. Not sure where I had it. Something like that. Alright, what have y'all been saying? 30 mana cost, says Mark. Turn this music down on my headset. Alright, I'm back to good. Porters is here. Mark says, so you can get extra VP with icons. I will like that since I am a PvP grinder. Yeah, and if you save up your icons, you can get a jump on the next season. If you want to do that. So you can either like use them during the current season and get like 100%, or you can save them for the next season and get a jump on it, but it only gives you 10%. So it's kind of like a decision you have to make. Sounds like Puzzle Quest 3 to Sauna. I've never played it, but I hear that a lot of the stuff in this game is similar to Puzzle Quest 3. Maga says the game's starting to be more and more complicated, and a way of time spending for those they have time every day is okay. It looks really nice. Yeah, I feel like just don't get too overwhelmed. Just continue to play PvP the way you've been playing it, and you're going to earn that stuff, I feel, right? I don't think you have to like go out of your way too much. It's just like, I think you're just gonna earn that stuff as we go in PvP. You could probably play PvP the exact same way you're playing it now, and you're just gonna, it's gonna be like the campaign pass kinda. It's like campaign pass mixed with shiny keys a little bit. So I don't think it's gonna like complicate things. It's gonna be more resources to think about, burning marks and statues and immortal souls and lots of like the resource thing kind of is confusing a little bit, but like the gameplay, I don't think it's gonna be too much different. You're just kind of doing what you're already doing, and you're just getting immortal souls and statues and stuff. I think it might like make you go out of your way to do a monolith so you can complete a certain task, or it might tell you to do certain things, just like the campaign task does. Hey, go do a dungeon. Hey, go do a delve. Hey, complete your adventure board. Well, with the season pass for the PvP thing, the Immortals, it's gonna say, hey, go do a monolith, or hey, whatever, get this many fights done, or hey, get this rank in your alliance or something like that. It's gonna be like the campaign, but for PvP. It feels like to me. I don't know. So I don't think you're gonna have to like go out of your way to do like a new different dance. You're just kind of doing the same things, but kind of pay attention to what it's asking you to do, and then I don't know. Caustic Life says, I'm not sure how I feel about another pass. The season pass at $24.99 for Journey is a bit much as is. Yeah, I don't know, man. I only recommend certain things because I know it can be a lot of money if you do everything. We'll see if I recommend this PvP pass. I'm not sure yet. Gotta see how much it costs and everything. Mike says, did I just get told to start polishing my pole? I know, I thought he said something else in there too. I didn't hear it too good. I Love Bacon says 8.0 sounds pretty bad. More grinding and pay to maybe win. Maybe just get crap. Right? Yeah, I'm not too excited about it for real. But, you know, I have a channel, I have a stream, so I can't be too poopy on it. We got Mike, we got Mark, okay. Maka says, yeah. We will see, says Maka, yeah. I don't think it's gonna, like, super complicate your game day to day. I just feel like it's something that's gonna happen alongside of stuff you're already doing, but you might have to pay attention a little bit. And then you're going after immortals. You get an immortal, and now you can bring that immortal anywhere you want. But you can only use one of them, and it levels up a different way with immortal souls. You can't use orbs on it. You can't use souls on it. You can't use anything, any of the normal resources you would use to level up a troop. You can't use that stuff. You have to use immortal souls, and that's it to level up your immortal. And then you get the weapon and the pet as you level your immortal, it looks like. So, and then your weapon starts to level up, your pet starts to level up as you level your immortal as well. So it's all in like one little tight package. Like you get this new immortal, you get immortal souls for it, and then the weapon, the pet, the immortal, they're all like in one thing, kinda. But I guess the weapon you would use with your hero, is that right? Or would you use it on the immortal? That's one thing I didn't really get. Like, do you have to equip the immortal weapon on your hero and use it with the immortal? Or is the immortal weapon just something that's like flavor for the immortal? Oh, now he has his weapon. I don't know. I don't either, CCR. Not too much. Because it's not like real PvP. But hey, it's a game mode in this game. Alright, let's get started with the new account. So, yeah, main thing I've been noticing is my level is just skyrocketing. I'm 269. Could you imagine if I had Death Knight armor? That would be crazy. I would probably be like 350 or something. 325 or something like that. And then souls and gold and... I mean, my gems are going down as my gold and souls are going up because I've been buying offers. Metal offers. That's the other thing, dude. Like, everything I'm saying is just coming true. And I'm just seeing it like I'm right. You know, I don't know how to say it without it sounding conceited or crazy, but I have a Medal of Nisha, y'all. I have a Medal of Nisha. I have 2 Medals of Guard. I almost have a Medal of Anu. I have 3 Medals of Yasmin. And I'm working my way to an Orpheus, a Seasons. Just this Medal of Nisha is amazing to me. Like, I didn't have to do any kind of farming at all. No soul farming, no gold farming, no metal farming. I haven't had to farm at all yet. You just gotta wait until there's a vault event and go hard in the vault event. And just save your stuff. It's the combination of not wasting souls, not wasting gold, not wasting gems when there's not a vault event, and then going hard in a vault event. And that's when you spend your gems. And that's when you like stock up on your gold and souls. Oh, I'm super confident now that I want to say, like, don't soul farm, don't gold farm. You don't really need it. We'll see, though. There was, like, a very small pain point with the souls, I remember. It's, like, right when I was completing my goblin team, going into my Rowan team, there's, like, a very... that's only for, like, a week or less. So it's not crazy to where you need to soul farm every day for the rest of your life. It was just, like, a very short period of time where I was having a little bit of trouble getting souls, but... now it's like, I'm not at all. I'm good. That's a lot of souls for this baby account to have. Same with the gold. Same with the metals. And the gems bought the metals. Or else they would be up there too. Probably 3,000 something. Because I bought like 3 metal offers for Nishas. With their 500 apiece. So yeah, I would have over 3,000 gems right now. If I didn't buy all those. But yeah, let's look at everything here. Complete a dungeon run, earn souls, match yellow gems. Let's go complete the dungeon run. And then we'll get to vaulting. Y'all don't let me go too long today. Like an hour and a half probably looks... You know, let me know when I've been going about an hour, and then warn me when it's like 1:15. My stupid foreign object in there that the dentist won't take out is flaring up a little bit. Even though I've been doing well with... I don't know why. Probably been talking too much. Alright. Spike trap, sweet. Curse trap, cool. Oh well, those aren't too bad. Let's get this dungeon done. Hopefully it still sounds okay since I messed with all the sound settings. Alright, we got Mirage Queen. That's not exactly what I want in the dungeon, but I'm kind of lazy and I don't want to switch it back. We'll see if we can win here. Wow, it's lagging. Let's boost her up. Oh, I got Lightning Strike too. I forgot to tell y'all. My Titan got to level 70, so now I have Lightning Strike. It's just more mana. Watch this. I'll match this and something will blow up. A yellow will blow up somewhere. See that blew up over there? It's just more mana. Come on, game. Alright, we got this again. Let's do that again. Let's cast it. And dungeon down. Alright, thank you, Sana. Oh yeah, the offer. I gotta show that too. Alright, leveling, just evening them out now. It's an evening with Cinny. Evening them out. Alright, yeah, let's look at the calendar. Where's it at? Right here. So hit your little, what's it called? A pip? Hit your little pip. Go to the calendar. And where's it at? Is this not the right one? Hold on, maybe I'm tripping. Where's it at? Calendar. Is it summer? In the summertime? Yeah, it's summer. Okay, never mind. Go to summer. Get for free. 50 gems. So it's right here. Summer. And you should have a free thing there. Just for logging into the game. Or I think that's what you have to do. Is just log into the game. Each day. Maybe. Might not even have to do that. I don't know. But back to the dungeon. Let's get her done. We'll go run some gaps after that. Alright, the hardest fight. Leprechaun. We gotta boost up Rowan. I should have done it again. It's alright though, we still win. So still using Rowan, you're going to use it for quite a while, you're going to get bored of her. If you're bored of Rowan, you're doing it right. The game is freezing again, come on. It is Diamond Day, don't forget it's Diamond Day. So we're going to buy that offer. Another reason to save gems. There's very specific things you use that stuff on. Offers, merchants, dungeon is gems. Maybe even guild. In a few weeks, I'm probably gonna start spending on the guild too, like guild events. That's the first thing you should do every week eventually. Yeah, that'll probably be pretty soon for me. Maybe in a week or two, I'll start doing the buying up in the guild event. Because the guild gives you gems, you should reinvest them into the guild event. Especially once you get to a certain point in the game. Like early game, they kind of understand. But later on, they're doing guild tasks. You know, they're giving you guild event rewards. And you get gems for that. And then you take those gems that they gave you and you reinvest them into the guild event to do your share. Well, really, here's how it goes. The guild gets guild tasks done. You get a certain amount of gems, keys, yada yada. You get enough to where you can reinvest that into the guild event. And then the guild gets the guild event done, and now you just profited. So you're not like just trading gems for... You're not just like getting a certain amount and giving them right back. You're kind of like paying for the guild rewards. And then you're getting other stuff too. It's cool. You end up ahead. So don't be too greedy and not buy up in the guild event, because that's the purpose of them doing the guild tasks on Monday. It's really to help people buy up in the guild event, so everybody can get the guild event done. Everybody can share the rewards for the guild event. So I'll be doing that soonish. Not sure when exactly, but as soon as I can. Same with giving gold to the guild. Start ramping that up a little bit. I still got to spend a ton of gold on kingdoms. It's like 100,000 per kingdom, so I could blow through that 1.2 million on 12 kingdoms. It's not like I have way too much and it's crazy or something. I guess we'll just boost Rowan here. Some blue caster win. Alright, dungeon. You want to do that every day. Get your diamonds. Even during a vault event. And the XP booster asked me to do it, so more of a reason. Alright, here it's Diamond Day. So just to re-go over this. Monday's like... This is not going to be correct, but just as an example. Monday's Ruby Day, Tuesday's Emerald Day, Wednesday's Garnet Day, Thursday's Amethyst Day, or whatever. Sunday is Diamond Day. There's only 6 colors in the game, so there's 6 different colored jewels. There's 7 days in a week, so they make the 7th day Diamond Day. So you get extra diamonds on Sunday. So if you buy this, it's a really good deal on Sunday, because it's Diamond Day. You get 80 diamonds. Some shards. 84 diamonds. Pretty much. And I just buy this too, just to... It's not even that good of a deal, but it's the one day I'm buying it, so I'm going to go ahead and buy both. Get me like 100 diamonds. Alright, so we satisfied the XP booster, we did the dungeon, and I'm really not doing much else other than the vault event, because I feel like it's so good. Maybe I should do this, I should probably do this, but I'll do it off stream. Let's get into the vault. Let's see what I got so far. I got 112 keys, which is good. I'm on track to do what I should be doing as a beginner account. My verses are keeping up. I still have 2. Cindy is now my bad girl, just like on my main account. Kind of weird. But she is not here. She did not come home. She missed her curfew. What is going on, Cindy? Why are you so bad? Alright, let's check as far as what kingdom I'm doing. I'm kind of looking at my trade stones. You don't have to do this. You could probably get a couple more vault keys if you don't do this, but, you know, I'm trying to get like 5 of each where I can. Some of them aren't open yet, like there's none of these kingdoms open yet, so I can't get this trade stone. But you get trade stones for doing explore, and depending on what kingdom you pick, that's what trade stone you're going to get. And I'm trying to get them all to like 5. This one's not open yet. For me, I really need to do my kingdom. My kingdom quests in my City of Thieves and my Underworld are kind of taking a back seat right now to the vault event. So we're kind of paused on all that business. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're just doing the vault event. So we're not making any progress in our kingdoms. We're not making any progress in the Underworld. We're focusing on the vault event. So I don't have Pride Lands open yet. I don't have either one of these. Like, I don't have the quest done yet, so I can't do explore. You know, so I'll just pick one. This one's on 5. It's not like on 10 or something, so we'll just do this one. Using this team, we showed this team yesterday and why I'm using it the way I am. Like my class is set up a certain way without a brown storm. I'm using a certain banner to make sure that when I cast Leprechaun, Rowan gets up immediately. The Miraji Queen plays into that too. So you need this exact team. Except for the weapon, you can use whatever weapon. I would say, you know, Black Manacles might be better. But don't use Mountain Crusher because then you'll have a Brown Storm. But, you know, you could do Black Manacles. But I'm just too lazy to take it off and I don't really need a weapon, so. Let's go to battle. I need Cindy. But we'll probably just run a gap. Just want to see where I'm at on shards and stuff. Task completed. Alright, we're on 16. That's pretty good. We can go ahead and do a gap, I guess. I'll run myself down to 1 for the first time. I got a Soul Forge level. That's just from getting Cursed Gnomes in the Vault event. If you're looking to level up your Soul Forge, it's also the Vault event. If you want Dragonite, it's also the Vault event. If you want Gold, Souls, Gems, Vault event. Keys, Vault event. Orbs, Vault event. Tarot cards, Vault event. Cedric, Vault event. Like, so many things run through the Vault event. It's crazy. You just got to do it. And it's once a month, so you don't have to wait very long if you miss it or you don't do so well. Just do better next time. But yeah, I got I'm up to 14 now, or 13 or whatever. Other... Oh, I got a free one. And Nomapalooza, let's go. So at 10:48, it'll be over. Let's get into this groove. See how many I can get. We had 112, I think. So let's see if we can get to like at least 130. That'd be nice. Come on. Game is lagging. Mark, you need verse 1, so does Sana. Who's that, Freddy? Freddy's your bad boy. I was thinking the other day, you guys think dogs are superheroes? I think dogs are superheroes. Got like that extra good smelling. Really good at smelling stuff. Hearing stuff. Can hear like way better than us. They can smell way better than us. Dogs are kind of like crazy superheroes, you know? You know, Superman. He can fly. He can hear real good. Got that, the eye stuff. Oh, dog has like a super smell, super hearing. Should put a cape on your dog. I should make like a comic book about dogs. How they're superheroes. They have the super smell and the super hearing. Sana says, could craft first weapon for Diamantina for my alt. Alright. Hey, you need it. You gotta get it at some point. They sense stuff, yeah. It's cool having a dog, like you're outside walking your dog. They're always like, they're aware of anything around you. So at least you know which way to look. If something's going on. It's kind of like a pet in EverQuest. Got your pet out in EverQuest, it'll look towards the closest enemy. Same thing with the dog. While you're walking your dog, it's going to look towards the closest enemy. You can never be caught unaware. Your dog's going to hear them or smell them or something. And at least you know what, like somebody's coming. Alright, leveled. I don't really care. Just keep it moving. Yeah, cats are cool too. They got 9 lives. Really good at jumping and balancing. They're real sneaky. They're like the rogues. Cats are like a rogue or something. Mark's starting his 20-second gap. Alright. Don't get me wrong, my main account has definitely taken a hit for me playing this one so much. Like last night I was on this one all night till I fell asleep. I didn't play my main account very much yesterday. I don't think at all. My main account's good though, you know. This is the one that needs the love. I kind of had to make a choice. Do I like split my time evenly between the two? What do I do? So I got my main account like 100 vault keys and I said, alright, that's good enough I guess. I might get it like 150. I might still play a little bit today. I want to try to get to 150 on both. That's kind of my goal. If I can get to 150 on the new account and 150 on my main, I'll feel pretty good about that. Anita with the gifted! Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Helps a lot. Not sure how we're doing this month. We're like halfway through it. I'll have to go check. I'll have to check. I know we had that one good day. Dun, 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 dun. I don't need that yellow. So I'm pretty much just looking for blue or green extra turns. And if I don't see one, I'm casting Leprechaun. And I'm just very briefly looking for them, so I might even miss them. If it's right in front of my face, I will take a green or a yellow, a green or a blue extra turn. But anything else, I don't really care. We're just trying to do these fights as fast as we can, so don't be like looking at every extra turn. You don't have to do that. You cast Leprechaun, you cast Rowan, you win. If there's a blue or green extra turn, you take it. But otherwise, who cares? The fight's going to end up taking longer if you're sitting there taking yellow extra turns and purple extra turns. And who cares about that tiny bit of gold you get for doing that? I'd rather get a vault key, get 200,000 gold. Okay, green and blue. Bang. Rowan missed, or Leprechaun missed for the first time there, but it was alright. We just find some green or blue and keep it trucking. Dog and cat rant. What's up on Discord? I don't know. I haven't been on there. Oh, I was on there last night, maybe. Or the night before. I don't know. I'm not on there all day. That's for sure. Then I'll start typing up manifestos and misinterpreting things. Being crazy, man. Not even those skulls. I don't care. Just blow them up. Blow them up. So next vault event with this account, if we make it there, I would be leveling some different classes and maybe getting class weapons. We still need to open a bunch of them, though. So I'm really just concentrating on Titan for this first vault event. And I got it to 70, which is great. Because the only thing left is 100, which is impervious. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to stick with it for this vault event, but next time, next vault event, I'll probably jump around, get some class weapons. But that'll be our second vault event. If we're still playing, which we probably will be. I feel like I'm going to play this longer than I said. I said level 200 or 250, and we're level 269 or 270, so we're already over that. And I still got so much to do. I don't know, where should we stop? I don't really... We got to open all the kingdoms, so that's going to take a certain amount of time. I feel like I want to open all the kingdoms still. You know, all the classes, all the kingdoms. I want to... probably open all the factions. I want to have all the good troops in the underworld. And I want to be like in the daily, like, hey, I'm doing the guild event, hey, I'm doing the daily events. As soon as I get into that, I'm probably going to stop the new account. I just want to get you to the point where, you know, you're doing the same thing every day pretty much. And you got all the beginner stuff done. Because I'm not looking to play a mid-game account. Though we would still be an early game, but I don't want to play like a late early game account. Like, I can't keep going on both accounts, basically. It's taking too much time. Not enough people are watching, etc. But mostly just for the super beginning part of the game until you get all your kingdoms open. All your cool troops from the underworld. You're in the swing of things. As soon as we get into the swing of things, I think I'm going to stop. I hope we get a mythic, man. I'm kind of surprised we haven't got one yet. Yeah, I still need to get my first mythic. You're on Discord even when you're not at home? That's how I am with this game. I just leave it on. So you could look at my hours and it could say something crazy, but it's probably not true. I'll leave the game on all the time. Like the whole night while I'm sleeping. That's why I never put too much stock in, oh, I got this many hours in the game. Well, how much of that is actively playing and how much of that is you sleeping and you left the game on? I don't know, so you always got to subtract quite a bit off of somebody's hours played. You know, not every single person's shutting the game down every single time they stop playing. Does everybody here jump on the game, start up immediately, and then as soon as you're done actively playing, you shut the game off? Because that would be the only person that could say exactly how many hours that they've been playing. And I know I don't do that. I just did the thing I told y'all not to do. I definitely leave the game on all night. And sometimes I'll turn the game on and not even play, and I'll just play in an hour from then. So, Leprechaun. Rowan. Boom, bang. Boom. Dude, 80 Dragonite. Yeah, they go up to 100, Mark. I was the same way. Like a month ago, I got one that was 100 or 80 or something. And I was like, dang, I didn't know they went up that high. Then I looked into it a little bit, and yeah, they go up to like 100. Because normally I'll get like a 20 or a 40 or something like that. So when I saw an 80 and 100, I was like, jeez. Been missing out. I got that on this account yesterday. I got like a 60 or something. I was like, wow, that's a lot. I wonder how much I got now. Dragonite. Be cool. That might be my first mythic. The way it's going, I'm not having very good luck with keys. My first mythic could be a dragon from a dragon egg. And I've always kept that as a possibility whenever I talk about beginner accounts. I'm like, your first mythic could be a dragon. Like, it could happen. You play the Vault event right and you play the dungeon right, you might get a dragon first. Could be Ruby Wrath or one of the Cosmic Dragons or something. Probably should be a Cosmic. Oh. That might happen. If we continue to have bad luck with keys, then my first mythic will be a dragon. Like, that's just a guarantee. Because I'm just going to keep stacking Dragonite. I'm just going to open an egg at some point, and I'm definitely getting a dragon, which is a mythic, so we're going to get one eventually. Come on, stupid. Go. Na, 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 na. Rowan, quit being bad. Oh, I hate when this happens. There we go. Every once in a while, like 90% of the time she gets up. And you'll have 10% of the time where you gotta find some blue or green. What's going on tomorrow? We got, we did the spoilers yesterday, right? What's up tomorrow? What are we doing? We got the update coming on Tuesday. Update. We got a world event. Skull only. So definitely tune in on Monday morning because Skull only is usually pretty hard on world events. Unless they change it last second. Sometimes they do that. Because people like to complain when it's Skull only. I like when it's mixed in here and there. That's how world events started. It was, you know, Spell and Skull, like, it went back and forth for the first, like, 4 or 5 world events. We were having them almost every week at the beginning. Yeah, remember that? Back when world event got introduced, we were having it, like, every week. Pretty much. And it would go back and forth. It would be like, okay, this week's Spell week, this week's Skull week, Spell week, Skull week, Spell week, Skull week. We had a couple Skull ones in a row that were super hard. And everybody was complaining on the forums. So then they made it Skull and Spell for a while. So every time it was supposed to be Skull. They made it Skull and Spell. And that's how it's been, mostly. So I'm curious to see if they keep it as Skull only for tomorrow, or if they switch it to Skull and Spell. So I think it's cool. I think they should do Skull every once in a while. I think they should do like Spell, Skull and Spell, and then Skull. And that way you got 2 times you can do Spell for every 1 time you do Skull. Maybe they should think about it more like, okay, this is a kingdom where there's Skull troops, let's do Skull. I don't think they do that. I think that's just like, oh, it's time to do Skull only. Who cares what kingdom it is? Who cares what the restriction is? It's time to do Skull only. Well, how about waiting until it's like an actual kingdom with Skull troops? That would be nice. Then people wouldn't be complaining. I think we're done with our Nomapalooza. Let's fight one more just to make sure. I think I'm gonna go Cosmic Dragon, Sana. Stellarix is better, first of all. And I got Stellarix easier than Diamantina. I feel like it's slightly weighted in the game. It's not supposed to be, but just every person I saw do it got Stellarix easier than they got Diamantina. Like, I feel like they turned it down a little bit, like the difficulty of getting all 6 dragons for Stellarix. Just a tad. I know there's people out there that are still having trouble out there, but Diamantina took me like 16 or 18 eggs, and Stellarix only took me like 10. And then I watched Tacit get Stellarix with 6, but it took him like 20 eggs to get Diamantina. So those are my 2 examples, and then a bunch in the chat of people saying, yeah, Stellarix was easier. Yeah, but Stellarix was easier. Plus, the Cosmic Dragons are just more powerful. So there's like 3 reasons I'm going to do Cosmic Dragon instead of Gem Dragon. Now, if you're super close on Diamantina, that's when you would stick with the Gem Dragon, because Stellarix came out after Diamantina. You could have had 5 of the Gem Dragons. You only need 1 more. You would keep going until you get Diamantina. You shouldn't switch over to Stellarix in that case. If you have 4 eggs, it's kind of like a hard choice there. I don't know. Should you switch? Should you not? You still got to get 2, but Stellarix is like better and easier to get, kind of. That's a difficult choice. But anything like 3 and under, you should probably switch to Stellarix. Yeah, we're done with our Nomapalooza. Let's go see how many keys we got. And I'm going to check the time and see if I need to keep going or what. If you guys have any questions or if you want anything, let me know. I'm going to try to keep it nice and short and sweet today. Alright, so we got our vault key. I need to run this. I'll try to run it tonight. Or maybe we'll run it and... I don't know, we'll see. Let's check our keys first. Alright, I was hoping for 130 and I got 128. 126, ouch. So I didn't do so hot. But I'm using Rowan, what do you expect? I had 112, I got 126, I got 14 keys. That's pretty crappy. That's like below average. But hey, it's RNG. Sometimes I'm going to get 25, sometimes I'm going to get 14 or 12 or something. Somewhere in there. It's alright. We're stacking them up. 126. Let's go. On a baby account. Only got 1 verse. Am I going to save it or run it? I still got to decide. I'm probably going to go try to get Cindy for a while. And as soon as she pops up, I'm going to run a gap. That's how I'm doing this new account. So on my main account, I run until I get a boss chest, and then I do a gap. And then I run until I verse hunt until I get a boss chest, and then I do a gap after the boss chest. And then I'll verse hunt until I get a boss chest, and then I'll run a gap after the boss chest. On this new beginner account, I will run a gap and then look for the verse I need, my lowest verse, and when I get my lowest verse, that's when I run a gap. So it's a little bit different because I'm not getting as many boss chests. Like, I'm going a little bit slower. I'm not getting as many shards. It's taking way longer to get a boss chest. So sometimes Cindy will just pop up and I'm like, oh, well, I'm only on like 30, 40 shards. So I might as well just run the gap. So that's how I'm doing this one. So it's kind of different depending where you're at in the game. I give advice on my main account, but it's not always for everybody. And sometimes it's just for high-level or mid-level players. And that's why we're doing a beginner account right now, so I can tell y'all what to do. And I had a nice comment. he was like, hey, I've been playing along with you. He said he's like super high level and he has Death Knight armor, and he's like, it's crazy how like I'm so much higher level than you and doing the same exact thing as you just by wearing the Death Knight armor. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I love to hear those comments that you're doing well and watching along and playing along. 'Cause that's the whole reason I'm doing it, so it's nice to see comments like that. Like, people are literally playing along and, you know, getting help from this. And doing well. Sana says, yes, World Event comes with medals of seasons and other ones. Stella took you 13 eggs, Mark. So that's less than it took me to get Diamantina. So that's not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to check my timer because I'm trying to keep myself on a leash today. Let's see. Alright, almost an hour. Let's do the XP booster, then we'll get out of here. Bring the game back, bring the chat back. Let's run the XP booster. We'll look for Cindy. If we find her, we'll run a gap. If we don't, we won't. How about that? How about that? If Cindy pops up, we'll run another gap. If she doesn't, we won't. The other thing is, I'm only doing Cinemirage on my main account. And on this account, I'm jumping around everywhere. Trying to stack up those trait stones, just in case I gotta fully trait something. And it'll help me with my kingdom powers. When it says, hey, trait this many troops. Well, I'll have 5 of every trait stone. Instead of, like, missing some. 56 minutes, yeah. See, what's tomorrow, like the 15th? Halfway through July. Can we do this? Yeah. Alright. Going pretty quick. Yeah, today's supposed to be super hot out there. We got like a severe weather warning. It's like so humid. And even though it's only going to be like 90 or 91, it's going to feel like high 90s or 100 or something. Supposedly. You know how the weatherman is. The easiest job in history. Just guessing. Just guessing at stuff. And changing it later. I think we're going to have rain today. There's a 50% chance. Waits till it rains. Yep, it's gonna rain today. I told you. If it doesn't rain, I told you there's only 25 or 50% chance. Now I'm gonna make it 25%. That's low. The angel. Come on, baby, what you got? Deeds or ingots? I should not be sitting here deciding. I don't know, y'all. Ingots for weapons or deeds that I'm probably never going to use because we're never going to get to that point in this game. I think I'm going to take ingots, but you should probably take deeds. Deeds are always the right choice. I just feel like we're not going to get to that point. Like, we're going to end the new account before I'm using brown deeds. It's one of the last ones you do. You do green and purple first. And then I did like yellow or blue. Brown was one of the last ones I did, so. But everybody else should pick that for the long haul. Just thinking maybe a weapon will pop up and I'll need those ingots sooner than the deeds would. Weatherman rant, yeah, because he's always wrong, man. He gets my hopes up. He says it's gonna rain, then it don't rain. What's wrong with you, buddy? It's cloudy in the UK. I'd probably love it there. I need to move somewhere where it rains all the time. Keeps people inside. Alrighty. Alright, come on, Cindy. Where you at, girl? What you doing? Where's she at? She left the house. We haven't seen her all day. She went outside, never came back. What's she doing? Why'd she take her backpack with her? She's supposed to be back at a certain time. What is she doing all day? If I walk the dog, how come I can't find her? Is she in somebody's house? She didn't say she was going in somebody's house. No, Dad, I was just in somebody's backyard. Sure you were. Sure you were, Cindy. I think you were in somebody's house doing something sneaky. With that backpack. Did you have your backpack out in the backyard? What you doing? What you got in there? Got a football? It's just a football. Football in there, that's all. Nothing else. Nothing weird. Tried to sneak out, but you saw me. Well, why? I don't know why. What? I didn't have a backpack. What you talking about? What you mean? Cindy, come on, girl. Quit lying. Where are you? What are you doing? Answer your phone. She don't answer her phone. She don't text you back. What is she doing out there, dude? Comes back way late. Smelling funny. Cindy, why you coming back smelling funny? What you doing out there? What's your... Oh, it's just your friends? Okay, it's just your friends. Your bad friends? Oh. You should probably stop hanging out with those bad friends, Cindy. Why are they making you smell funny? That's weird. Dude, that was crazy last night. I was watching that. I think he's gonna win now. Not that I'm like the type of dude that don't vote, so I know that's probably a bad thing, but I just don't like either one of them. I'm not comfortable voting for either one of them. You know what I'm saying? So there's no, like, I'm not like super right or super left, so I'm probably not going to cause any arguments. Because I don't really, if you're whatever you are, I don't care. And I'm not trying to make anybody be one or the other, because I don't care. So, might be an okay place to talk about it, since I'm not pushing any side or any agenda. But that was crazy. Donald got shot in the ear. I feel like he's gonna win now, just off of that. Like, they were trying to take him out, and they probably just won it for him. Just that picture of him pumping his fist, all with a bloody face. He's gonna put that everywhere. He's gonna use that. Look at me fighting through adversity here, pumping my fist with a bloody face. Somebody shot him in the face, and he still stood back up and pumped his fist at the crowd. Like, your ear is part of your face. He got shot in the face. Almost got hit in the head. And he was standing up pumping his fist afterwards with a bloody face. He just won. Stupid idiot on the roof just won it for him. That's what I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling, man. And I don't care. I'm not saying yay, yay. I'm not saying nothing. That's what I think. I think that's going to make it so he wins now. So, it's going to backfire for whoever. It's probably just a crazy guy. I don't think it was like the other side trying to take him out. I think it was just a crazy dude. But I haven't been watching any news this morning, so I don't know if they figured out who it was or... Yeah, so do we, Sana. So do we. Oh no, not Shannon Doherty. Wasn't she 90210? That sucks. What was their name? Dylan? Got Dylan. He was the cool guy, wasn't he, like the Fonzie? The Fonzie of the group. He was the bad boy. Charmed. Was that the witch one? Was that the witch show? Weren't they witches or something? Yeah, that was crazy. I watched this one news guy, and he was watching the rally, and it like happened during his stream. I wasn't watching it, but I was watching after it happened, because I saw it all popping up in my feed like, Trump got shot. I'm like, holy cow, let's go check it out. How did the Secret Service let that happen? That's crazy. Shouldn't that be there? They should be looking for stuff like that. What are they doing? That's nuts. If I seen anybody on a roof anywhere, I would be doing something. And they said he was up there for a few minutes, and then he's got to aim and everything. So, dude was probably up there for like 5 minutes. That's enough time to like radio over to somebody closer to go up there and check it out at least. Hey, there's somebody on the rooftop over there. Can you check it out? What were they doing? They're probably looking at the crowd. The crowd is the people that like him. They're probably not going to do anything. It's like the weirdos out in the peripheral that you got to watch out for. What up, Santa? They were witches, yeah, so that's crazy. Makes you feel old when somebody like that passes. Somebody who was watching back in the day. Oh, I know. Classic. I thought that too. I was like, Biden better be careful. It's not because, like, Donald's like, hey, somebody go get Biden. No, it's going to be because some crazy lunatic is going to think in their own head. They try to take out the Don, I'm going to go take out, you know? So it's always a crazy lunatic. I don't think it's ever like a planned thing. I mean, it could be. I don't know. JFK. Somebody said... somebody said Putin. I'm like, no way. He wants him to win. Why would it be Putin? Why would Putin take out the guy he wants to win? That don't make sense. Yeah, you're gonna have to step up that. I saw, you know, like, if a president's doing a speech, a campaign, don't they like sweep the whole area? Don't they block off the whole area? Don't they have like helicopters and stuff like that? Did they get too like lazy? I thought even when he was driving through in a motorcade, they would like scout ahead and check all the buildings and put him in a different car than he's supposed to be in and stuff like that. So if he's like going to be standing out in the middle of a stage, you think they would really sweep the whole area? Anything in range. There was like people in the crowd that saw the dude climbing up on the building and they were trying to tell the cops, and the cops were just like not doing stuff. Like, they probably could have prevented it. Richard Simmons and Dr. Ruth? Dang. Richard Simmons was the workout guy, huh? Hey, you on the roof, what you doing? Hey, get down from there, you monkey. Doing up there, you monkey? Climbing? What you climbing for? And they got scopes and binoculars and stuff. They could have looked. It wasn't even that far. It was like 400 feet. How can a dude sit up on a roof for 5 minutes? And you got binoculars and scopes and stuff. You can just look over there and see, oh, he's got something. Take him out. If he's up there with his dong out doing a helicopter, that's a different story. That's what they probably thought, is just some crazy dong helicopter guy. And go, there's a crazy guy up on the roof. He's probably gonna shake his wiener at us. What's my favorite cookie? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't like eat cookies that much. If I had to pick a cookie, I just got cookies though, for real. So I got peanut butter cookies. I like peanut butter because I'm getting old. You know how it goes? You start to love peanut butter. The older you get, oh, peanut butter's the best. Let's see what they say. It says peanut butter cookies. That's all it says. It's just like a generic gas station cookie. I'm holding cookies right here, Mike. It's crazy you asked about cookies. I don't know, though. I'd probably pick, like, Oreos and milk or something. If I had to. Maybe double stuff. Double stuff Oreos. The Cakesters, those are good, but they're not really cookies, for real. I don't know, what's your guys' favorite cookies? Snickerdoodles, those are good. Got a box of Thin Mints. Those are just kind of okay. They're not that good, for real. Got like a free box of Thin Mints. They're still in the freezer. I ate like one sleeve and then I haven't touched them since. I got sick of them. Nobody else in the house likes them. I ate the whole sleeve by myself. And then it made me sick of them, so I haven't eaten any more of them. There's lots of cookies in the world. I would probably go for... I like the red velvet. You guys ever had the red velvet? I like red velvet with like the white chocolate. Sometimes they have the red velvet with the brown chocolate, and that's like okay. But I feel like the brown chocolate like overwhelms the red velvet taste. The white chocolate doesn't do that so much. So I want to taste like the red velvet taste, not just chocolate chips. That's probably what I would grab, I guess. The red velvet with the white chocolate chips. That or some sort of peanut butter cookie. But Oreo, shout out the Oreos, because Oreos are good. I really want some milk, though, if I'm eating Oreos. I don't like them dry. I mean, they're okay. I wouldn't turn them down. You have different cookies? There's all kinds of cookies. That's why it's hard to even think of which one's my favorite. I like the macadamia nut ones. Those are really good. You're kind of getting the gist of what I like. Red velvet, white chocolate chips, or peanut butter, or Snickerdoodles good, or macadamia nut. I probably wouldn't choose like a giant chocolate cookie. It'd be something else. Just like ice cream. I don't want just like chocolate ice cream. Or just vanilla. I like marshmallow. You guys remember when they had marshmallow ice cream? Then it wasn't around for a long time, and then it came back. But it's not as good now. I like chocolate ice cream with marshmallow. That's good. It's hard to find though sometimes. And now like they make it crappy. They used to make it really good. Same with like Count Chocula and Frankenberry. The cereals. I feel like they were so much better back in the day. It's probably because I was a kid though. I want some Boo Berry. Alright, that's probably about it, y'all. Did I not get Cindy? I didn't see her. Yeah, she's being a jerk. Rocky Road. I know, I always want, like, something in there. Like, if it's vanilla, I want some caramel in there, maybe some fudge. Something. If it's, like, chocolate, I want some marshmallow in there or something. I don't know. I don't like just plain chocolate or plain vanilla. Same way I like Oreos, though. I would eat a plain Oreo. I would eat plain vanilla ice cream. I would eat plain chocolate ice cream. I don't hate it. I just would rather have something else. But, yeah. I think I'm done for the day, y'all. I'm crushing it on this new account. We're doing very well. If you're following along, you're probably also doing very well. We got 126 vault keys. We still have a verse. You know, I'm shooting for 150, so I'll probably continue to look for Cindy. If I don't find her by tonight, I might run that last gap. I might not. But I'm sure I'll find her along the way today. And I'll run another gap. I'll get another 15 to 20. Hopefully I find her again. I run another gap. I get another 15 to 20. And bang, I got 150. And then if I have time, I'll go play my main account and see if I can get 150 on there. And that's my goal. So I'll let you know tomorrow if I met my goal of 150 vault keys on both accounts, which is going to be really good for the beginner account. It's going to be like the lowest I've ever got on my main account. But still, like, hey, at least I got 150. That should give me a couple things, like a couple nice drops on my main account. Keep me going. I just thought it was pretty crazy, you know, the souls, the gold. You know, the gems are going down, but the gold and the souls are going up, up, up. My level is going up, up, up. Dude, I got like tons of trophies in the guild and stuff. People have been giving me guild gifts and everything. Shout out to Goozer Pie and Sabercat. I think they gave me some gifts. But if you check this out, if you ever want to see like where you're at as far as trophies, go to roster, go to this thing, go to trophies, go to apply filter. This will show like who's got the most. And I'm right up here, dude. Isn't that crazy? I'm crushing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm 7th place. Level 283. It's definitely possible. Look at the people around me and their levels. I'm 283 with 1,449. You just gotta play. That's it. Play the game. Get trophies. I'm not even a trophy dude, but it just shows like how active you are. Alright, is he playing a lot? Let's check his trophies. So, I don't want to go down to the bottom or anything, but yeah. I thought that was cool too. Tons of trophies. You're helping your guild as you're helping yourself. And you're mostly helping yourself, but you get that little... those trophies for the guild too. So, they'll be appreciative as well. How about the mint with the dark chocolate? I used to love mint. Yeah, I'd probably eat that, dude. I used to love mint. It's like a... if you eat a bunch of ice cream, okay, I have this kind, this kind, this kind, this kind, you're just like on an ice cream kick. Eventually you get to like, oh, I'm gonna try mint. Because you're like sick of vanilla, you're sick of chocolate. You're like, I want something different. So I want to get the mint. So I get there sometimes for sure. CCR, Rocky Road was your favorite? Classic says Rocky Road. I gotta check out Rocky Road more. Doesn't it have nuts in it or something? I do like that. I didn't want to say I like nuts. No problem to jest. Alright. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see where we're at halfway through the month tomorrow. Shout out to Anita today. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh yeah. Running out there. All by her lonesome. She's got a yo-yo or something. Doing yo-yo tricks by the train. Like, let's let it have a break today. Let's let it have a rest. Been doing way too much. Been going too hard, running it hard, putting it up wet, whatever you say. So we're just gonna do yo-yo tricks by it today. Look, we'll all watch Anita do yo-yo tricks. Maybe some hopscotch. Maybe hula hoop. Are you hula hooping, Anita? But anyway, I better go. This guy knows. Yeah. Alright, we'll see you guys. Have a good one. You're the best. See you tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. EST for the new week on the main account. And then the update should be just right around the corner. I don't know if it's going to be out by the time we stream on Tuesday, so it might be like Thursday by the time I can get to the update. But we'll do everything else other than the update. And then Thursday, I guess we'll have to... what are we going to do for real? Think about it. If the update comes out Tuesday night, that's like the worst for me. We're going to do main account on Monday, all the new stuff, weekly preview, world event, teams. Soul Forge, all the new stuff like we always do on Monday. Tuesday our stream is in the morning with Faction and Epic Trials. But the update usually doesn't come out until Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, normally we take a day off. We do EverQuest. I'm going to put out the members only video, both of them. So we have like something planned for Wednesday now. So the first time I could even get to the update would be Thursday morning, and that's going to be the new account. That's probably not going to work. So I don't know. I might have to switch some things around this week. We'll see. And then Mrs. Cindy's off tomorrow. That's always a thing. And she's off on Thursday too, so of course. Jeez. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. This is the first time I've thought about it. Like how the week's going to go with the update and stuff and the new account versus the main account, and Wednesday not even doing Gems of War except for pre-recorded videos from before the update, and I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Holy cow, 2 Jest with the 10 gifted. Wow, that's amazing, dude. You're a legend. Appreciate it. You were learning all those yo-yo and hula hoop tricks, and you said, hold my beer. Hold my beer. Watch this. I can hula hoop while I yo-yo and turn on the train and do a burnout. Put down the pimp juice, Anita, because hold my beer. I'm about to do a burnout. Yeah, thank you so much. That was amazing. Mark Baldwin, I know that person. Brr, I don't know that person. Jesse Wolf, I don't know. Marky Pickard, I think I know that person. Boney Thunder. Arrow Stormforge, definitely know that person. And yeah, so about half of them I know. That's pretty cool. Salute back at you. I'll do it IRL. Pew! Right back at you. That makes me want to play more now. Do you guys want to see more? Or you want to? What do you want to do? I hate to run away after somebody does something like that. We could run that last gap. We could. You guys have any questions? You want any? What do you want? Want to talk about Immortals? 10 Immortals? Virago? Glacia? They said that the Immortals will be as powerful as a Mythic untraded. So it'd be like if you got... That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be super powerful, because it could be an average Mythic untraded. Would you want to use that? I'm sure they're going to be great, and I'm sure they're going to be super awesome, but you're probably going to have to upgrade them with the Immortal Souls to really get the most bang for your buck out of an Immortal. And are Immortals going to be like the new hero? Are you going to have to put an Immortal on every team? That's kind of weird, for real, if you think about it. Because we're probably still going to use our hero, and now we're going to use an Immortal, and then there's only 2 slots left. Is every team in the game just going to be hero and Immortal with 2 other things? Just some food for thought. Some food for thought. Are we going to use Immortals on every team we ever use again for the rest of life, like we kind of do with hero? And then are we, like, not going to use our hero? We're probably going to use our hero still. So that's 50% of your team is, like, predetermined before you even make a team. You got your Immortal, you got your hero, and then there's 2 slots left. What are you going to do? Leprechaun? Okay, now we got 1 slot left. Now what? It's kind of making the game... I don't know. How do you guys feel like the way the game's going? Like, everybody's using Stellarix and Wand for everything right now before the update? It's kind of getting to where you just... This is what you use, and this is what you... If you use it everywhere. Not much variety. If you don't use Stellarix, you're going slow. Right now. After the update, Immortal, is it so powerful that you're kind of dumb not to use it? Does it get to that point? Now it's like a thing that has to go on every team, just like your hero? And now you got hero and Immortal on every team, and there's just 2 slots to mess with? Is that making the game boring? I don't know. Yeah, they can only be used 1 at a time, but... Is that going to mean you're using it every time, 1 at a time? Alright, I think we had a question up there. Dawnbringer or Dustbringer? I would say Dawnbringer still. You'll use it more. It's not, you know, Dawnbringer's kind of fallen behind. It got released quite a while ago, though. You can't blame it. It was like 4 years ago at this point. And I always say the wrong amount of time, so it's probably more like 3 years ago. But when Dawnbringer first came out, everybody was rushing to get it. It was amazing, hitting all enemies. That's just like everything else, you know? Dawnbringer was the Stellarix. Dawnbringer was the Immortal. Dawnbringer was the Phoenicia. It's to see what happens to them. Dawnbringer was the Diamantina. Dawnbringer and Diamantina are so similar. Something that was super powerful that everybody used for a period of time, and now it's forgotten, and it's obsolete. But every once in a while, you'll whip out your Dawnbringer. It's not, like, too crazy. It's more of a thing to get for collection purposes now. It's not going to save your life or be a game changer. Depends when you get it, I guess. Like, if my baby account got Dawnbringer right now, it would be pretty good. It hits all enemies. It gives your whole team a barrier. Like, that's pretty nice. And it's good for, like, class events. It used to be good for Arena, but they took the weapons out of Arena. They just kept on nerfing it. And then they keep adding awesome weapons like Wand of Stars and Red Macaco and stuff that just outclasses it. But the answer to your question, whether to get Dawnbringer or Dustbringer first, is probably Dawnbringer still. Because the Dustbringer, it does the death marks, but like Dawnbringer does a barrier. And I feel if you're using one of those two weapons, you're either one-shotting or, you know, the barrier would help more than the death mark in most cases. And then Dawnbringer's like, I feel like it fits more into certain teams more often for the class event and stuff like that. But I like Dustbringer. This is a guy telling I like Dustbringer. I try to cram it into teams whenever I can just because. But I'm still going to tell you to get Dawnbringer first, probably. Are they worth a million souls? It's just like... It's comparative to like Diamantina. It's pretty much like that. Alright. You know, you want to get Diamantina just to have it. You want to get Dawnbringer just to have it. It's like a thing you collect. It's like more of a trophy you put on your wall now, kinda. You get the Horde Mimic Mythic. It's a trophy you put on your wall. You're not gonna like take it for a spin, because it's not very good. It just is rare. It's a rare thing that you don't want to. You just want to put it up on the wall and show people, hey, look at that. I got Horde Mimic Mythic. They're like, how often do you use it? You say, never, but it's super rare. It's kind of like how Dawnbringer's kind of going that way. Like, oh, how often do you use it? Oh, every once in a while. But mostly it's a trophy on my wall. It's a thing. It's like, oh, I'm this far in the game. I got Dawnbringer, you know. I was able to save up enough souls to go get Dawnbringer. I'm at that point of the game. That's like your goalpost for where you're at in the game. Hey, I got Dawnbringer. Then now people know, like, okay, he's probably like at least a mid-game, early mid-game player. Like, you're not a beginner anymore if you got Dawnbringer, kind of. It's like, if you say you got Dawnbringer, they know you're a certain... You had enough souls to go get Dawnbringer, right? So you're not like a super beginner anymore. You got Dawnbringer. And then you have it to use it whenever you need it, which is sometimes. You know, world events sometimes with that extra spell damage on those medals. Dawnbringer's good for that sometimes. The class event, when you can't think of anything else, Dawnbringer's pretty good for that. In like early game, it's good, but late game, you're not going to see very many of them because you see more wands and ruby weapons and stuff like that. And then Dustbringer every once in a while. Like, if you use Dawnbringer twice a month, you'll use Dustbringer once a month, you know? Something like that. Dustbringer, I think, is more like how many... Dawnbringer is like how many yellow enemies you get. How many yellow allies you have. It boosts off of that. So whenever you're making like an entire yellow team, it's a good thought. And then Dustbringer, I think, is like purple allies or something. So if you have like a whole purple team, sometimes I'll do Stellarix, Hero with Duskbringer, you know, Thrall and Leprechaun or something. And there, I'm just getting hero experience. It's a cleanup weapon. But Stellarix is doing most of the damage. I'm not relying on the Dustbringer. And then Dawnbringer, you break it out whenever it's like a certain event with a certain restriction, and you need something that hits all enemies, and you don't really have any troops that are doing it, so you got you're looking at your weapons now, and there's Dawnbringer. I'm sorry I can't just say, yeah, I get it, it's awesome. But to answer your question, Dawnbringer, I would get Dawnbringer. Two Just says, my bad, I didn't mean for you to feel obligated. Nah, I love it, man. Appreciate it. Can you do trials? I can do like the early ones. I can't do epic trials, but I can do regular trials. I gotta go to a place where I have it unlocked. I can do these. I wouldn't want to do them right now though, since it's the vault event. I don't know if I can do. I think you just have to beat the trials to open up the epic trials, huh? But that's something I need to get done too, I guess, by the time we quit this. I at least want to get through like the regular trials, maybe. Yeah, stopping point for this account is going to be all kingdoms open. So we still have we're only halfway there. And then I want to like do all the faction quests and get all the cool troops down here in the underworld. That's about it. And I just want to be into the daily grind, like doing guild events, doing daily events. You know, get a mythic, stuff like that. So I don't know what level we're gonna be, but it'll slow down after this week. Like, I don't know what the game is doing right now. It's frozen. Game is frozen. All right, let's check out the chat then. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get immortals and then to level them and stuff. Sana says it's getting boring. I'm just hoping it doesn't get even more boring. Like, oh, you have to use immortals now, and it's gonna be another Stellarix thing. Only the PvP is getting boring. CCR says, so should I just skip Dawnbringer because I'm gonna finally get 1,000,000 souls? If you have nothing else to spend the souls on, you should get Dawnbringer. It used to be like 100%. You would go after the Dawnbringer, and then you would be thinking about it and saving up souls and trying to get it. These days, it's kind of like just a trophy for your wall to say you got it, like you were able to get it, and you use it here and there. I'm just trying to be realistic for you. PvP is fun for 15 minutes. Mike says, Cindy, do you have a PvP guide? I've let it slide since I moved to new region. Yeah, I think I do on my main account somewhere. This game is like not working. It's just black. You see that? I'm not a fan of PvP, but what I recommend is getting your PvP goals done each week. So join the winning alliance. Here's what I do with PvP every week. I do my Citadel Wars. So that's, you know, a daily thing almost. There's certain days where there's not Citadel Wars. I gotta let my dog out of the room. Hold on. Say hi, Harvey. Say hi. That was Harvey. Come here. You want to go out? You want to go out or you want to stay in? Hmm? Oh, you just want to stretch. You just want to stretch. Where are you sleeping? Anyway, PvP. So this is what I recommend. This is what I do. I'll do my Citadel Wars every time that they pop up, you know, 5 fights. And I do my PvP goals. So I make sure I get a certain amount of VP a day. That way I can get all the goals done. So you need 5,700 a week. You got to do like 800 a day. Your Citadel Wars will take care of a portion of that. And you might have to go do your gold marks. Like if you're in the winning alliance. So I recommend joining the winning alliance. So like the Dark Order. Doing your 5 Citadel Wars fights every day. Or 6, whatever it is. Getting those gold marks, and then go and do your diamonds and get those gold marks for winning the previous day, and then like check your VP. You should be around 800. Like they're starting to make it to where that's all you need to do to get your 800 to get your goals done. But this is like advice pre-update. After the update, the advice might change. But that's really all I do for real. I'll do my Citadel Wars. I win those 6 fights. You know, I check my diamonds to see if I can get gold marks from them from winning the previous day. I'll do those fights until they're gone. And then by the time I'm done with that, usually I have around 800 VP. And if I don't, I might run a couple more fights in like an easy restriction just to get the 800. Because 800 times 7 is 5,600. That's close to 57. That's what you need to get all your goals done. And that's really all I do. Then I buy I buy books with the gold marks, and I buy pets with the silver marks. It's not super complicated for real, if you really think about it. Unless you're going crazy and you're doing leaderboards and monoliths and Valhawks and all that stuff. You can make it more complicated if you want. If you want to go for leaderboards and have extra stats and you're losing Citadel Wars fights or something, it could be more complicated. But I try to make it as least complicated as I can and just do the bare minimum because we have so many other things to do in the game. Like, you got to be doing Underspire and your Epic Trials and your Guild event, and it's the Vault event right now, and there's a different event every day. Like, I say do the bare minimum in PvP. Get your goals done, get your gold marks, and get the heck out of there. But some people really like it, and they go for the leaderboard, and they get more gold marks and stuff to buy more books. And the books will level up your kingdoms, and the pets will help with your kingdoms. Yeah, it's pretty much PvP in a nutshell, for me anyway. Like Mark said, I'm not a big fan, so I'm not gonna like super grind it or tell you any super awesome strats. I'm just more of a bare minimum person. Mark loves his PvP. Mike says, so I just go for the flagged kingdoms. Only do that once I've cleared my daily stuff. Right, I do PvP like last every day. I'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta do my Citadel Wars fights. And then after I do my Citadel Wars fights, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get my gold marks from my diamonds. Because they won. On this account, I'm not even really touching it too much. But on my main account, so here's your goals, right? You want to get to this, and then getting this will give you this. So you really only need 5,700 right now, unless they fix it with the update. So that's 800 VP a day. And if you just do your Citadel Wars fights, that'll give you a certain amount. And then you just do your diamond fights. Like, it'll say gold marks here if you won yesterday. You do those 5. So that's like 15 to 20 fights a day or something. Maybe a little bit more. And then in the shop you buy the best thing to buy, I know people don't always do this, is the books, because you're always going to need them for the rest of time. This is a bad buy. This I don't recommend, but this is you can't lose. No matter what color you get, you're going to need it one day. This could just be you get a duplicate dragon. Now you wasted your gold marks getting a duplicate dragon. This is like, oh, you open a shiny key, you get some crappy shiny troop. Who cares? Cursed runes, you should be done with that. I wouldn't want to rush that anyway. You can get that through the Vault event. These, maybe, if you wasted them. And then Monolith Sigils is terrible. And then with the silver marks, just get the pets you don't have. At least get one copy of each of these pets. And you never get these. I mean, I guess one day maybe, but I usually just go for the silver ones. Silver marks are for pets and gold marks are for books. Load stars in the Soul Forge next week. Yep, that's part of the Red Macaco. Satan says Epic Trials are just event will pop in a while, and yes, you need to have all trials done first for that one kingdom. Kirby says, what would you craft after unlocking all mandatory troops in Underworld? Is crafting Ironhawks and Cosmic Dragon Egg next big thing? What would you craft after unlocking all mandatory troops in Underworld? Yeah, I'm saving diamonds right now alongside of doing the Underworld, and as soon as something cool pops up in the Forge, I'm gonna get it. But I'm gonna shoot for a top 10. This game is like broken. What is going on? I'm saving up right now alongside of doing the Underworld, so it's not like you get the Underworld done and then you get a mythic. The timing might work out like that, but if I had 4,000 diamonds right now, I would be waiting for something cool to pop up in here. I would say wait until you can get Ironhawk or High King Iron Gut, Takshaka maybe. You know, I have a video out there, the first 5 mythic, and I even tell you to reward yourself for saving that many diamonds, if you want to. Like, get like your favorite top 20 mythic as one of your first 5 mythics, Because it's going to be tough. You're going to have to save diamonds for a while. You're going to have to save a lot for Iron Hawk. You're going to have to save a lot. You have to wait a lot for High King Iron Gut for them to pop up and stuff. You got to be patient, and you got to keep saving. So to reward yourself, one of your first 5 mythics can just be your favorite top 20 or something like that. If you really... Then you just keep saving. So whenever you want to do that, let's say your first 2 or 3 mythics are, hey, I saved, I'm being patient, I'm getting Iron Hawk, I'm getting High King Iron Gut. Okay, my 3rd or 4th mythic, I'm going to reward myself and just get whatever I want whenever it pops up, as long as it's like a top 20 or something. So I have a whole video about that, Kirby, kinda what you asked. So everything's happening at the same time. It's not like I'm going to get the Underworld done, and then I'm going to get a mythic from the Soul Forge, or then I'm going to get the Soul Forge mythic, and then I'm going to get a dragon. It's kind of like all happening at the same time. So while you're, getting Underworld troops, you might have Beatrix and Gobtruffle and Miraji Queen and Shagaroth and Magma Dragon, and you're still looking for a couple more, but then you have 4,000 diamonds and a cool mythic pops up in the Soul Forge. You could go ahead and craft it. Maybe you get 550 Dragonite and you could open an egg. Like, you do it all at the same time, kind of. Especially like the Vault event being right now. We're getting more diamonds, more Dragonite. We're doing our dungeon every day. We're kind of doing everything all at the same time. The thing I would craft is Iron Hawk if it's there, and if it's not, High King Iron Gut, and if that's not there, something like Takshaka or I don't know, Arachnean Weaver's pretty cool. What's good, Anthony? Mr. Z says I was on Tacit stream briefly last night. He struggled for 30 seconds to remember your name again, Cindy. That's why look. That's why my name's What's His Face. What's his face? That's the whole reason. That's the joke. Mark says I saw that. He does it every time. I've been around for like the whole time he's been streaming. If I haven't been making videos, I was watching him and leaving comments and in the streams and stuff. So I was in his streams and leaving comments for like 6 months before I started making videos. And I've been making videos for 7 years now. So I don't know how he forgets my name. He's known me for like 7.5 years. That's pretty... I know his name, I never forget it, and I even know his real name. And I never forget it. So I don't know how he keeps forgetting my name all the time. Yeah, Lodestar next week. Alert, alert. If you don't have the ruby weapon, it's one of the ingredients for the ruby weapon. Is ruby weapon in here for this? There's weapons. This is what I mean when I say the ruby weapon. I used to say the red macaque, but just to be more family friendly, I'm saying the ruby weapon now. But it's right here. This is coming next week. Broken Spire week. Broken Spire. Lodestar. It'll be in the Soul Forge. You can craft it. And we already had, I think we already had this one. Maybe? And then I think we're still waiting on this one. So we're almost there. I think it's funny too, Mr. Z. That's why I named this account, What's His Face? Pet Rescue! Anthony says, whose voice is annoying? Mike says, any mythics it's worth getting more than one of. Not Ironhawk. Missed the Takshaka release and now have to spend AK diamonds. Only got one Takshaka. So yeah, it's Ironhawk, Eye of Argus, and Takshaka. Those are the ones you gotta get like 3 of. There's a couple out there. The rest of them get 1. It's not like get 2 immediately on anything else. So those are the ones I usually say. And Eye of Argus is down below the other 2. Like, it's Ironhawk way up there. Takshaka is right there. And then Eye of Argus is way down in, like, the B tier. But those are the 3 mythics you would get 3 of, if possible. And then there's, like, really... You know, there's some mythics that are okay with, like, 2 of them. But it's not, like... You get 1 and then you get something else that's good. You don't get 1 and then get 2. So it's not that important to get 2 of anything else except for those 3 mythics. That, I mean, unless I'm forgetting one, but it's mostly Ironhawk, Takshaka, and Eye of Argus. So I'm sure some of the mythics would be good with 2 of them. Like, Tina 9000 is pretty good with 2 of them, but you don't want to, like, spend 8,000 diamonds getting 2 Tinas when you still need Takshaka and Ironhawk and High King Irongut and Arachne Weaver and Wild Queen, Wild King, Lord of Slaughter, Arcproxy Avendra, etc. You don't want to like be spending 8,000 diamonds on 2 Tinas when one would be just fine. So yeah, those are the only 3 that I think you have to. You have to get 3 Ironhawks, you have to get 3 Takshakas, and you have to get 3 Eye of Argus to make them do like their best thing that they can do. Like 2 Ironhawks is still fine, so you don't. It's not like you can't do it without 3 of them. You can do it with 2, but you can't do it with 1. Takshaka, I feel like Takshaka's so good even without its 3rd trait, so it's good even with 1. It's cool with 2, but it's the best with 3. And then Eye of Argus is kind of pretty much you need 3, or else don't use it, because the thing it does is like put 2 Doom Skulls on the board, and if you're only putting 2 up there, it's not doing anything, and if you're only putting 4 up there, it's probably not doing too much, so you really need the 6 to make it decent. Hopefully that helps somebody. I don't know. Getting 1 Takshaka, hey, I mean, it's still a really good troop. It goes good with Phonoxia. It spells awesome. It's probably a top 10 mythic. Like, it's knocked something else out of the top 10 now. Takshaka. It's the most recent mythic that we've gotten that is now probably a top 10. Classic says, what is like some power trip or something? I don't know who we speak of. Tacit, he's just the OG for Gems of War. He's the original first streamer ever, and he's still doing it to this day. And he's like, knows a lot about the game. Like, more than me, probably. Morthani is also great if you have 3. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. Like, hey, this would be cool if I had 2 or 3, but it's never going to be like, get your second Morthani instead of. You know what I mean? I would rather see you get another decent top 20. That way now you have, okay, what if I need an undead? Like, that's a bad example because Morthani's undead, but what if I need an elemental? What if I need something from this kingdom? What if I need this color? If you get 2 Morthanis, you're just, you know, it's cool when you have 2 of them, but it's better if you get a different top 20 mythic so you can cover more bases and just have more of the top 20 or more of the top 10. The only ones you should really get 2 or 3 of is Ironhawk and Takshaka, and then Eye of Argus later on. Because Eye of Argus isn't even like a top 10 or top 20 really. So even if Eye of Argus is there, you probably shouldn't get 3 of them unless you have all the top 10s first. Tacit voice is annoying. I guess I've gotten used to it over the years. I think his laugh is kind of funny. Especially when you got it on like 1.5 or 2 times. Sounds like a machine gun. It's more funny than annoying though. I don't. Yeah. You got 3 Morthanis in one pool? Dang. Yeah, Morthani's cool. She's like a little bit underrated. Just steals life, does true damage, hits multiple enemies. But anyway, if you guys don't have anything else, I'm going to get out of here. Save my voice and face. It's just stupid. It's fine 90% of the time. Then every once in a while when I talk too much, like, gets sore, swollen, and they won't remove it for me. They just keep fixing it. And there's no hole, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like it doesn't like it. Like, my mouth does not like this tooth that they refuse to remove. And they just keep it in there and keep fixing it. So they keep effing with it, and it's never been perfect. It'll be fine for like months and months and months, and then all of a sudden it'll flare up. And then it'll go away, and it'll be fine again for months and months and months, and then it'll just flare up out of nowhere. Right now it's kind of being annoying, but it's not so bad today. It was worse yesterday and the day before. But yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here. You guys are the best. Thank you so much to Jest and Anita. Lights on, doors open, Train doing a burnout, hula hooping, yo-yo tricks. Let's go. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. EST for the new week. The weekly preview. The World Event teams with Skull only. We're getting Lodestar in the Soul Forge. I wonder what else we'll get in there. Could be cool. One thing I do want to mention, hey, if you're really close to Ironhawk, this is the last day it's going to be in the Soul Forge, okay? So, tomorrow he's going to be out of here. He's in there right now, right? Ironhawk. So if you're really close, if you got like 3,000 something diamonds, maybe open your vault keys today. It's blasphemy. I never like when people do that, but today's a special, like Ironhawk's in the Soul Forge, and if you're close, you could open your vault keys that you're getting right now, like tonight, after you're done. Like, oh, I got my 300 vault keys. Okay, now I'm gonna open a bunch of them and see if I can get that last Ironhawk. So it's a special situation where everything lined up to where it's okay to open your vault keys tonight if you're close to getting Ironhawk, because you might get enough diamonds to then craft it. So might be a couple people out there in that situation. Just wanted to mention that before today's over. It's Sunday. It's going to be out of there tomorrow. So if you're close, you could open those vault keys that you're grinding right now, right? You're grinding the heck out of them. You're using your Rowan or your 2 Ironhawks or whatever you got. You're going hard because you were close. And then you could just open your vault keys tonight and maybe get it. Maybe get your last copy. Maybe get your first copy. Maybe get your second, whatever. Like, I'm not close enough to do that. I only have 2,400. There's no way I'm going to get 1,600 off of like 100 vault keys, so I'm not even going to try. I'm too far. But if I had 3,000 something, I would probably try. I'd probably open all my vault keys tonight and see if I could get it. So just shout out to that and remember that, and let me know if it happens to anybody out there. That'd be cool. Like, ooh, I got it at the last second. I opened all my vault keys and I got my 3rd Ironhawk or my 1st Ironhawk. I'd love to hear that tomorrow. But anyway, we'll see ya. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about my channel. Comment below. I don't usually screw that up. Ready? Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel. Comment below. And I will see y'all next time, which is tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. EST for the new week. World Event Team, Skull Only, Lodestar. Let's go. Thank you for joining me today. Classic, Sauna, Anthony, Mark, Mr. Z. Somebody said my voice doesn't match my profile picture. I'm like, well, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I can't change my face. Mr. Z, Classic, Mike, Anthony, Sauna, Mark, Kirby was here, Satan was here, Mike was here, got CCR, got 2 Jest. Shout out to 2 Jest, salute. With those 10 gifted, that doesn't happen very often, so super legendary. Really appreciate that. Classic, EverQuest, Anita. We got Classic, we got Sauna, we got CCR, we got Mike, we got Mark. Mike D sent me a message too. He said he's like busy doing something. Like, he let me know. That's why Mike D hasn't been here. His kids graduation, something. It was Sauna RE, Mike Sheard. Sauna, Mark, Anita. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Starting it off. See how it goes? You start it off. Bang, here comes 2 Jest. CCR, Maka, Mike. Where's Chad today? Where's Chad? I Love Bacon was here. He probably said something on Discord. Caustic Life was here today. Good to see ya. Feel like it's been a minute. Got Maka, we got Anita. Some people just lurk though, so I gotta quit saying that. CCR, Caustic, Mark, Classic, and Sauna. Sauna was here first, Mark was here second, Classic was here third. Appreciate it. Back to the bottom, and I'm out of here. Making sure I didn't miss anything. Later, Mark. See ya, Sauna. See ya, Anita. Later, 2 Jest. Later, dude. Classic. Anthony, see ya. Hello! Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Thank you so much.